So, you probably think you're alone right now, sitting there by yourself. But what if I told you that you're not? What if I told you that your body is actually a bustling trillion-cell colony, a home to some tiny monsters doing things you'd probably rather not know about? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain on that hidden world.
I mean, come on, that sounds like something straight out of a horror movie. But believe it or not, it's actually happening. Every single night. This idea, as creepy as it is, really sets the stage for the hidden world we're about to explore, where you are never, ever truly alone. All right, so let's get right into it and meet some of these uninvited but, permanent tenants. These are the gross roommates who are living on you and in you right this very second.
First up, let me introduce you to the Demodex mite. While you're fast asleep, these little guys are having an absolute party on your face. Their nightly routine? Oh, just feasting on your dead skin and oils, crawling across your face to find a mate, and then getting busy right there on your eyelids. You can't see them, you can't feel them, but oh yeah, they're there.
You think your mouth is clean after you brush your teeth? Well, think again. It's home to over 700 species of bacteria, and get this, that's why a human bite can be so incredibly dangerous. We are talking about way more bacterial species than you'd find on your average toilet seat. It's a recipe for some truly gnarly infections.
So what's with this number? 1 to 2 quarts. What could that possibly be? Well, that is how much mucus your sinuses produce every single day. And the craziest part? Most of it just silently drains down the back of your throat and you swallow it. You've been doing it your entire life without even noticing. It's disgusting, yeah, but it's also a crucial trap for all sorts of nasty bacteria and viruses.
Ever wonder what body odor actually is? Well, here's the kicker. Your sweat is completely odorless. It has no smell at all. That smell we call BO, that's actually the byproduct of bacteria, especially in your armpits, having a little stink party as they feast on the proteins in your sweat. And what about those little white flakes on your favorite black t-shirt? That's not just dry skin, that's your scalp in full-on panic mode. Dandruff is often a reaction to things like yeast or inflammation, and it triggers your scalp to go into overdrive, shedding skin cells way too fast as it desperately tries to defend itself.
Okay, enough of the gross stuff. It's not all bad news. Your body is also an incredible fortress with some seriously powerful defenses. So let's take a look at your internal security force. Let's start with your stomach. Inside of it, you have hydrochloric acid. We're talking about a chemical weapon so strong it can dissolve metal. Yeah, metal. The only reason this acid monster doesn't eat right through you is because your stomach lining is protected by a constantly regenerating force field of mucus. It's basically a mini volcano in your gut. Now, if your body is like a sci-fi movie, then these guys are the heroes. I'm talking about your natural killer cells. They're not just any old immune cells. They are your body's elite special forces. So what's on their hit list? Oh, just, toxic zombie cells, viral invaders, and all sorts of other biological threats that are trying to mess you up. Think of them as the silent, vigilant guardians keeping your internal colony from total collapse, day in and day out. So what exactly are these zombie cells? Well, they're old cells that have basically gone rogue. They're supposed to die, but they don't. They just hang around, kind of like a broken faucet, leaking this toxic waste that causes inflammation and makes you feel old and creaky. And it gets even cooler. Right now, as we speak, you have this microscopic private security force. These little DNA repair enzymes are crawling along your genetic code like tiny snipers. They perform billions of quality control checks, constantly searching for and sniping errors caused by things like background radiation, preventing some really serious problems. Okay, for our final act, let's dive into some of the weird and wonderful glitches in the human operating system. These are the little quirks in our genes and our perception that make each of us experience the world just a little bit differently. Let's talk about cilantro. For about 80% of us, it's a delicious, fresh herb. But for that other 20%, thanks to a genetic glitch called OR6A2, it tastes like straight-up dish soap. It's not them being picky. Their brain is literally getting a signal that says they're eating household cleaner. Now, this one might blow your mind. There's this massive cognitive divide you might not even know exists. Do you have a constant inner narrator? That little voice in your head that's commenting on everything 24/7. Or do you think more in images, concepts, and feelings without that voice? It's a fundamental difference in how we experience consciousness. So, which one are you? Here's another quick test.
Think about it for a second. If you've ever gotten close enough to smell ants, what do they smell like? Specifically, do you get a whiff of sharp vinegar?
If you answered yes, then congratulations. Your nose is basically a tiny forensic lab. You're one of the few people who can detect formic acid, which is a defensive chemical they release. Most people's noses are, frankly, kind of trash at picking it up. It's a rare sensory superpower.
Which brings us all the way back to the beginning. From the mites having a party on your face, to the DNA snipers protecting your cells, and the strange little glitches that make your brain unique. You are a walking, talking, living ecosystem. So after all that, do you still feel like you're alone?
Ooh, let's create a great time.